college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hilltoppers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Young. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Throws for the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers have this offense rolling. A 1st down run in the red zone. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Zings it complete to the right. And that one did not work.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there and then create a negative play.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's not. Might be looking to run. It's complete to the left. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Scanning the field, it's Young. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Plows through the defense and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 34. Coming up, 4th down.
The Cyclones need to pick it up on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He'll ride his man on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Wants to throw. It's not. Using his legs to buy some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. This time he's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Topper. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to... There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Touchdown!
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Virginia Tech picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw, it's not. On target. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice move with the gun yardage. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Turning it on. 10. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Carry-On. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Dropping back, it's not. It's complete on the right side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Hilltoppers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target over the middle. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
One more snap coming before halftime. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. On the move at the 30. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll open the second half on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's not. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Complete to the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
They'll try to get outside. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long. Now you're set up to fail.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's not. Rush is on him. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Really nice play call there, because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, WKU. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 17 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Sending the offense back out. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's not. Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's not. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen, and the defense drags him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got it set up on the outside. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They go to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Willingham. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3-and-out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to throw, it's not. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. They punted away on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.